Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. That depends on where you are right now watching us from. God bless you. Welcome to this platform. This is where we usually give update of what is happening and the issues around us. That is what we usually do here, especially those issues that already are available on the internet space. That is what we do here. God bless you for joining us once again. A couple of weeks ago, we got a breaking news, and this time around, it was a news of joy about Oni of Ife and his palace. And in that particular news, Oni of Ife announced the birth of a set of twins for him through Queen Tobiloba Philip Ogunwusi. And when that news surfaced on the internet space, everywhere was electrified, and because this is what people has been expecting from the palace of Oni of Ife. And prior to that time, a lot of people have been wondering the whereabouts of Queen Tobiloba, because about some event happened at the palace of Oni, talking about when they did Olojo, even when I think when the Oni of Ife married his last wife, and some other event that happened in the palace of Oni, we did not see Queen Tobiloba. Though some people then were carrying rumor that maybe Queen Tobiloba has run away because they believe that things were not well between the Tobiloba and other queens in the palace. So those rumors were there, and they were also available on the internet space. You can Google and get that fact about those news that came online then, that maybe Queen Tobiloba has left Oni of Ife again. So, but people did not react to that. People believe this is one of those gimmicks to cause distractions to the palace of Oni, until about 2-3 weeks ago, when we heard that good news that Queen Tobiloba has given birth to a set of twin, a prince and a princess. Yes, and since then, people have been sending a lot of congratulatory messages to Oni of Ife and the queen, and until Oni of Ife also gave the name, a good name, for the two of them, the princess and the prince, and things went well. And the queen also posted some videos where the naming ceremony was done in a place, and these are the things that we saw on the internet space. But the question still remains that when did Queen Tobiloba get pregnant, and what are those things that happens between the time she got pregnant and the time when she gave birth to this set of twins? And a lot of people are saying that what actually happened, why Queen Tobiloba left the scene, that she didn't even come out at all. We did not see her in any event around. Yes, Queen Tobiloba has come right now to tell us the reasons why she left the social media. She even decided not to attend any public events. Even she said she decided to run away from some family event because of what she saw and because of the fear that was in her mind. And she cited a lot of reasons, and which you are going to hear in this video. And those reasons, I think some of them are spiritual, some of them are things that we should also hear to and learn about. Now, I want us to do something. I want us to listen to Queen Tobiloba. I think this is going to serve as lessons for a lot of us. You don't expose yourself to danger before you receive your goodness. There are times that you need to keep silent. There are times that you need to hide those things, those success in your life because of some reason. So Queen Tobiloba has come now to tell us details of those things that happened before she gave birth to that set of things. I think we need to hear this. So thank you guys. You can also drop your comment. Please drop your comment in this video and let us hear what you want to say. And please, when you are dropping comment, please let your comment be constructive. Don't use any derogatory comment on anybody. Please drop your comment, form your opinion about this issue. Then we also learn from what you're saying. So thank you guys for joining us. So let us go to Queen Tobiloba and hear this. God bless you.
Some losses gave me the experience on how to get a full-term pregnancy because I cried to God from the depths of my heart. Then I finally got an epiphany and I figured out what food to eat, what food to avoid, things to do specifically on how to get a full-term pregnancy. Because getting pregnant is indeed a miracle, and successfully delivering your baby, having them to nurture, is indeed more spiritual than people think. Some people get the chance and they're lucky enough to just go through pregnancy without any form of stress. In fact, they were not even praying for it, they were not even worried about it. It just happened and nothing was in their way. Some people are lucky like that. But if you know that you've been having difficulty trying to conceive, then you need to take your matter more seriously. So some of the things I did that helped me through this particular pregnancy was that I had to avoid going out. I mean, what is life without going out, socializing and all that? But if you have a bigger goal, then there's some certain measures you need to take. Like mine, I had to avoid events, marketplace. In any case, I rarely go to the market, but then I avoided going to the market. I avoided talking to people on the phone because sometimes energy seeps through the phone. It's not like whoever it is you're talking to means you any harm, but in the process of conversing, there's every possibility that you could share the news prematurely out of excitement, and it's not as if the person is going to harm you or wish you bad or whatsoever, but sometimes other people's fear can affect your situation because you opened a channel for them to connect to what you're going through. I don't know if you're getting my point. So basically I had to avoid talking to people, not because I don't care about them, not because I don't care about family and stuff like that, but just because I knew I needed to protect my energy even more. And I just didn't want to have to share the news prematurely so that you don't have to be giving them constant updates on how it's going, because that alone is a lot of pressure on its own, and you don't want to add that pressure to the pregnancy stress. Though staying indoor was quite a bit of a challenge, and some people who invited me for events during that time frame must have thought I blew them off and I just didn't want to show up for their events. But then now looking back, I'm sure they now know the reason I didn't show up for their events. Anyway, I came to that conclusion of not attending events because during one of those times when I was trying to conceive, and I was on 2 weeks wait for one of those pregnancies, and there was this friend of mine, an old friend, who met me at an event. After hugging and saying hello to her, she literally touched my tummy. I was taken aback because I'm like, why did she do that? And that made me decide that I just didn't want to be in a public setting, event or party or whatsoever during my pregnancy. Also because there was a time I posted a picture. It was quite early. Nothing had changed about my face, talk more of my tummy, and I saw comments like, you look pregnant, which means people are literally keeping track of your life. So if you know that you've been trying to conceive for a while, you probably need to just disappear in order for you to be able to reach full term, because really Sometimes you have to pay the price of putting a pause to some aspects of your life if you want another aspect to manifest. That's one thing I learned through this pregnancy. List of foods I had to avoid throughout pregnancy was pineapple, apples, crayfish, prawns. I mean, I love seafood, but you really need to avoid it because crayfish has a way of stimulating your period. Ginger especially has a way of stimulating your period, so you need to avoid it if you've been trying to conceive and you've been having difficulty trying to conceive. You need to avoid eating Chinese food because sometimes it contains ginger, vinegar, and all those sauces. Then you need to also avoid grapes. I mean, if you can, try to cook your meals. Don't eat out when trying to conceive, or especially during the early stages of pregnancy, the first and second trimester. Just make sure you cook your meals, or you know exactly what you're putting in your body, because sometimes there are some certain ingredients that could just be in the food which might do your body a little more harm than good. Also, I had to avoid bitter leaf and scent leaf. I mean, I'm a lover of scent leaf because I usually would take pepper soup almost every week. But then throughout the pregnancy, I had to avoid scent leaf because scent leaf has a way of flushing your system and stimulating your period on a norm. So like if you take it during pregnancy, it might do your body some harm. Anyway, there's some certain foods I had to eat from the beginning of pregnancy to the end of pregnancy, and I still eat them now. Blueberries, strawberries, pear, then avocados. I mean, those were fruits that I just couldn't do without. Cucumber helps eases constipation. I mean, if you take it every day, you won't feel any form of constipation or heartburn that people complain about during pregnancy. I also ate a lot of walnuts, almonds, and fiber, Kellogg's fiber. You need extra fiber in your meal in order for you to have easy digestion. So I ate Kellogg's fiber almost every day. Then oatmeal helps to control your cholesterol level. I mean, like, it just maintains your blood sugar. So if you can, you should add oatmeal to your diet. Then I ate rice. Then I ate a lot of beans because I just love beans. So I cooked moimoi at least once in 2 weeks. Then I cooked beans every week. Then I cooked eforiwo. Okay, but basically it was like edika income because I usually would mix my ugu and water leaf in the soup, and that was something I ate at least 3 times a week. So even if I was eating noodles, I would add vegetable soup on it, like to the side, because I just had to take my vegetables. So basically, when trying to conceive and when you're pregnant, you need vegetables to make sure your body flushes the toxins naturally. Ordinarily, pregnancy makes your body retain water and all that, but when you include lots of fruits and vegetables in your diet, you would actually feel good. Do you get? So my own routine was that I took my smoothies every night, so when I wake up in the morning, I get easy bowel movements and I'm fresh and feeling happy for the rest of the day. We've spoken about foods and fruits to eat and enjoy, foods and fruits to avoid through pregnancy. But the most important thing I did through this pregnancy was to pray. I prayed every 3 hours for the first 3 months. I didn't miss it, even through the night. If you need the prayer points, just text me through my channel. The link is in the bio, or send a DM and I'll send you the prayer points. And what I can tell you for a fact is that God answers prayers, and He needs to see how serious you are. So apart from not attending events or going out or not telling anybody about the pregnancy, you also need to have your faith strong, because whatever happens in life, you need spiritual backup. That's all I can say. Anyways, see you in my next video. Much love. Stay blessed. My name is Queen Tobi Ogunwusi. Bye.
Yes, guys, you're welcome, and we have all heard from Queen Tobiloba of all that happened through that pregnancy period and why she need to left the public scene, so that she will be able to focus on herself and the baby on the inside of her. And I think this is going to serve as a good lesson for most of us, many of us, that we usually want to do pepper them. You want to pepper people about your progress, about your testimony. You want people to know what is going on in your life, and which might be dangerous to your life, it might be dangerous to your destiny. So at times it is good to keep some things about our life until they matured, until they come to reality. So when you are working about something, it is better that you don't tell people about it, because naturally when you begin to tell people, a lot of people are not even happy with your progress. A lot of people are having some other things in their mind, running through their mind against you. So when you break some news, especially good news to them, that might be the end of that thing. I think that is one of those things that Queen Tobiloba did when she discovered that she was pregnant. And in that particular video, she said that when the first, when from the earlier stage of her pregnancy, she went out and a friend of ours saw her, and that lady touched her stomach. You understand? So he said from that point she knew that there is need for her to leave social media and also the public scene, so that what she conceived can actually come to the stage of maturity. And I think the reason why she said saying this thing now is because all those things has turned out to be a testimony. So guys, that is all what we have heard from Queen Tobiloba Philip Ogunwusi. So I think we should learn from this, then we can work on it. So God bless you for watching this video. Yes, if today is your first time of joining us here, please kindly subscribe to our channel and make sure you on your notification button, so that anytime a new video is dropped like this particular one, you'll be notified. And to all of our returning subscribers, thank you for always joining us. We really appreciate you guys. In case you want us to talk, in case you want to give us one information or the other, you can please mail us at emacris0511@gmail.com. So the next time when I be coming your way, God bless you, and I want to say bye.